Welcome, Budget Dolls. I'm Margeaux, and welcome to Budgets Untamed. I want to take a moment to thank all of the brand new subscribers coming to my channel and following me. Thank you so much for joining me. And for everyone who's been here with me, thank you for coming back. Today, we are going to go over my expense tracker as well as my cash plan. So we need to figure out how to pay my bills this month, as well as what I'm going to do with my cash. Let me see. What's important is that I did make a mistake. I made a mistake with my snowball payment, and I think I was a little bit aggressive. So January, like I said, January did hit different. I'm just so glad we're through it. Okay, we made it through. Everybody made it out to the other side. So what I want to do today is just go over my cash plan for the last check that I received, and I received it January 28th. I cannot stand that, the 15th and the 30th payday. I would rather it be the 1st and the 15th. I feel like it was, and it gets off track a little bit, but we'll see going forward this year. Okay, so I'm gonna just use a paper that I had used before. I don't need that. It's not gonna hurt me to look at that because I just need to change the date. Okay. I'm making a note that I used money before I actually did my withdrawal for how much money I was going to cash plan. So I had to adjust my grocery balance because of that. And I'm not happy with that at all. So I want to make a note every time I do that. So that's exactly what I just did. Okay, so as far as my cash plan is concerned, we are always going to have groceries at $140. But however, this is one thing I need to address too, and I will. $140, but I used some. So I'm only going to give myself $70 because I used some. And if I need more, we'll address that later. My eats and drinks will be $75. As always, $75 here. I'm not going to allow myself anything for spending. But however, for low, I'm going to allow $20 for low. In the giving folder, I'm going to allow $5. Tags and registration, I'm going to allow $20. And then in my buffer, I'm going to allow $20. And there's another buffer that I didn't add here, so I'm going to add it right here. The other buffer, I'm going to allow 10 because it already has 20 in there. Okay? All right. So then as far as my credit cards are concerned, credit card number 1, 2, and 3 is going to be $70, $57, and $41. That's going to be for my snowball. And yeah, that's going to be for my snowball. And let me see. Okay, so where I made the mistake is the other payments for my credit card bills, I rolled that into my cash plan, and that was a mistake. I don't want to do that. So under notes, I'm going to write, do not include credit card payments in cash. Okay, that's a good note to have. Okay, so here we are. And adding up the total. So let me see where we're going to be with this. $393 is going to be my total for savings challenges. $393. Okay, so that is for my cash planning. Okay, that part will work, and it seems to be just where I need it. Okay, and then the next one will be my expense tracker, and I just want to take a moment to go through my bills here. Okay. So my rent went through: dental 40, streaming 40, AT&T 187, taxes $50, and gas $80. I'm going to change that to a 60 because all I am giving myself is 60 for that. And then my credit card bills, 115. Now see, credit card, this is where I made the mistake. I have credit cards over here, but I should have them over here. So I should put credit card 4 and credit card 5 go over here. So it's going to be 115 and 138. This is the first time I'm actually using this in real time. So there's going to be mistakes that I'm trying to work out. Yeah, I need to figure this out because I did make some mistakes on it. Okay, so let's look at the total amount here. It's going to be 40, 40, $630. And it might be $590 because I canceled one of my dental plans up here. So it's going to determine whether or not I have to pay it for this month. I tried to do it so I didn't have to pay it in February, but we'll see if they take it out. If they don't take it out, then I'll just transfer the money over. But if they don't take it out, it'll be good. So right now I'm going to budget for the $630 just to make sure. That way I changed my mind. That way I don't have to do a transfer. So I'm going to budget for the $630 to go into the auto bill account where all of this is being removed. It's going to be on auto pay. I apologize. So yes, all of these are auto pay, except for the gas. The gas is not. Okay, and this goes toward the end of the month, so I'm going to hold off on those. But up here, I should have put taxes up here as well. Where did I put taxes? Where did I put taxes? No, taxes goes here. So I have to make sure. Oh, there it is right there. I'm going crazy. I was like, where's my taxes? Okay, there's taxes right there. Okay, so I don't have to worry about it. This comes second, and this is on another page. Okay, good. So we're going to do 530 plus 393. 630. I'm so sorry. 630 plus 393. And that's going to be 1023 that I am having to make sure that I have enough money in my bill account and for my cash. So that's going to be 1023. Okay? That is what I wanted to do for my expense tracker. I just wanted to take a moment to write all of this out. This is the first time that I'm actually using the sheets and that I'm actually doing this in real time. And I wanted to make sure that it was going to work for me. There are a few mistakes. There are a few things that I'm going to correct now that I'm looking at this. And I'm probably not going to always print them in color. I'm more than likely going to print them in just regular ink just to save money. But I do like the way it is. I just need to make those few corrections and I will be good for the rest of the year, hopefully. But you know, I like to change my mind, so we don't know what's going to happen. All I do know is that January hit different. And everybody survived and we're all okay. Last year, I didn't track anything. It's so easy to fall off when you don't. So I want to stay very, very close to tracking this year. That's big for me. Okay, so now let's take a moment to see how much I saved for the January no spend. This doesn't count. Does this count for the no spend or, well, I didn't spend it. I didn't spend it. Okay, that's going there. This is from my paycheck because I got paid in January. So this is from my paycheck. What I wanted to put towards the snowball. So let me see what else I saved. Okay, for groceries. Dun, dun, dun. $60 for groceries. $60. And let me tell you, when I tell you I was scrimping and saving, and when I tell you I was so glad January was over, oh my goodness, it did hit different. It did. Eats and drinks, $70. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So that's $50, $70, $90, $110, and $130, you guys. Whew, I was eating next to nothing. I was meal planning. I meal prepped, and that's what I ate. Let's say that. I did not eat out at all this month. Not one time. Not one time did I stop at the fast food. Not one time did I go out to dinner. Not one time did I go out for drinks. Nothing. But was I successful? So remember, I was trying to save $400 for the month. That's a lot. And then when I tell you I was stressed out, I was stressed out. Okay, so this is from the first paycheck in the month. Okay, so that was $100 that I rolled into my snowball plan. So I just put in a place card holder for that. So that's $100 that I put in there. And this is the rest that I saved. So let's go ahead and count it all up. Remember, this is from this paycheck. $150, $170, $190, $210, $230, $250, $270, $290, $310, $330, $350, $370. That is $470. My goal was to save $400 this month. Okay? Let me tell you. Now, that goes to show you how much money we are spending frivolously. Okay? Let me not say we, I'll say me. That I am spending frivolously, dolls. Okay, so this is how much money I could be saving in my month every month without going out to dinner, fast food, you know, any little whim that the kids want, or it's just ridiculous how much money. The Amazon, the mindless spending. And I found out another trigger too. Another trigger is a spending envelope. I cannot have a spending envelope. I cannot have an envelope called spending. I'm gonna have to find another word for it. But I'm not going to have an envelope called spending. Okay? So, now, yes, it was a success. Was it hard? Yes. Will I do it again? I'm going to tweak it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tweak it because I don't want it to be a no spend month, because there were things that I missed, like the launches for when Esty, some of the budgeters that had launches for this month, I missed it because I couldn't participate because of the no spend. Is it things that I needed? No, but I could have put it into my quote unquote spending category and been able to indulge a little bit. So I think that I'm going to call it a low spend. Will I do this next January? Maybe. And the reason I'm saying maybe is because January, we have to hit it hard in January. We have to hit it hard, and we have to remember what that feels like going through the rest of the year in order to be able to be successful with our goals. I'm going to say mine, okay? Or I'm talking to some folks that haven't tried this yet. It was the first month that I've ever done a no spend in my whole life. The first month. And I went through the whole month. I should have just done a week or two at a time. I'm glad I experienced that because now I know what it feels like not to spend. There was no reason for me to spend. And even though the ladies had launches and I may have missed it, I will find something else compatible to be able to get. Or I will allow myself the gift card. Like I said, I had a few gift cards. I did not even spend my gift cards. I did not even spend my gift cards. I have a $45 gift card on Amazon, and I have another gift card, 2 gift cards that I got for Christmas gifts. So I did not even spend those. I'm going to, though. But this month, I Am Cassie had a sale on her Etsy shop, SNC Budget Creations on Etsy. She had a 30% off on anything on her shop. That started February 1st. So I jumped on it and I bought myself a few things to help with my savings goals this year. So that, I felt a little bit better. But it was like being in withdrawal. I can only imagine what withdrawal feels like. Oh my goodness. It was like being in, it was like, I even had a few friends that we have not even exchanged Christmas gifts yet. And I was like avoiding their calls and avoiding their contact because I didn't want to explain the reason why. So finally, I told one of the ladies, and she says, "Oh, girl, we'll just wait. You just let me know when you're ready. I'll just hold on to your gift." And then she told the other ladies, and then was like, "Okay, we can wait. No biggie." I don't even know why I felt like I didn't want to tell them. I didn't want anyone to disturb me. That's what it was. I did not want to be disturbed because I would have had to explain, and then I didn't want to go through any of that. So I think that going forward in the year of 2025, I will do low spends. I might even have a no spend day or a week here and there, but I'm not going to do a month because that was just so stressful. But will I do that next January? Maybe, like I said earlier, because January is such a tough month. It's such a tough month to get through, and it flew by. And I think it flew by because I was doing the no spend. But I think I'll be more prepared. I think I will allow myself to spend those gift cards if I want to, if I come across a launch or something that I want to do. I think I will do that, and it will help ease it just a little bit. I won't feel like I'm missing anything. But I needed to feel that because what I'm missing, that anything isn't really anything. So this has been a lesson. Let me tell you, budgeting, if you really dig down deep, you're going to learn a lot about yourself. A lot about yourself. So that's all that I have for today. This money will be allocated to... That was a real big one. Stay tuned for that. We'll talk soon, Budget Dolls. Bye-bye.